So I want to talk to you about your personal Facebook page. There's a lot of people that have a problem actually using their personal Facebook profile in order to do business. And it's because they say that they've got lots of friends and family on there, and this isn't maybe a full-time thing, yada yada, and so uh, they don't use Facebook for business. I'm going to tell you that your personal Facebook wall is the most valuable piece of real estate that you own completely. There's 2.41 billion users on Facebook right now. I'm sure zero point 0.4 billion are spam. But there's 2.4 billion users on Facebook, and 75% of them are said to log in uh, daily to weekly, like on a regular basis. It's a huge volume of traffic. And whenever you do any kind of activity online, posting in a group or something of that nature, they will always click on the link and come back and investigate who you are, who's the person behind this post that has this information. And they're going to see your personal Facebook page. You want to make everything on there, or at least as much as you can, public, unless you have a specific reason to hide it for the purposes of creating more leads. So when your Facebook page is public, make sure that you check to each of the posts are public, that your overall page is public, and make sure, because it's going to be public, you're going to want to clean up all of the political and polarizing uh, posts that you were doing, fighting about the masks and the president and all this BS. Get rid of it. You're in business. You're here to do business. So make yourself likable. You need to be known, liked, and trusted. And unless you're going after the Second Amendment and all of them hate masks, shut your mouth. Okay? This is business. And who cares what anybody else is doing? You focus on you, or this strategy is not going to be as effective as it can be. So we're going to use your personal Facebook wall as your nurturing pond. This is where you're accepting all those friend requests, building up your following to those 5,000 individuals. This works. You get far better reach with your personal Facebook page because of those limitations than you will with any business page. There's a time and a purpose to be using the business page, but for making money, we want to be using, at least in organic marketing, we want to be using our Facebook wall, our personal Facebook wall. So you're going to be adding 100 to 150 new friends every week to your Facebook page, to your personal page. And that's about 5,000 in a year if you do the math on that. There are more than, but at least 5,000 a year, which is going to max you out, which means that you're then going to go for engagement. So you want to make sure that you boil down those that you accept as friends and make sure they are your audience. So before you accept a friend request or send one, do some qualification, make sure they are your audience, that you can absolutely get them results. So after you get plenty of people on your Facebook page, they're going to come in, and before they send you a friend request, they're going to go read all of your posts. This is where they do a self-indoctrination. So they will go scroll back through your feed for years and read everything. So go clean it all up. Clean up your friends list. Clean up all of your posts. Get the negative stuff off there. And so that there's nothing pushing away your audience. That's all public. You don't look like a spammer. You've got your family on there, as well as talking about business and educating people. It should not be all business. Do a mixture. You want to be liked, remember. So being known is that they send you a friend request. Now you want to be liked. And so the third element is being trusted. So to be trusted, you need to be putting out information that is going to be nurturing your audience. In order to do that, go ahead and let's set the stage right off the bat. Use the top banner image to get people to like you, as well as start getting them to trust you. Let them know what you do right off the bat. Okay, but don't be spammy. Don't come off as a salesman. So the top banner image should be very clear, very open and friendly. Change all of your stuff often. Don't let it go stale. Your bio should be very clear and tangible. This is what I do and what I can get you. The information in your intro section should be very business-esque. Don't put in your high school. Don't put in all your past jobs. Don't put in uh, books you like to read or a bunch of tags or anything. It needs to be clear cut. Bam, this is what I do. Okay. Post to link to your website. And then the featured image should be your clear call to action for a strategy session. Okay? And on your page, you're going to be talking about a lot of different things. So let me dive in and just show you my page, for example. Okay, right off the bat, I've gone ahead and dropped in a supersized image of what the ultimate desire is. And that supersized image kind of removes all the other white and all the other distractions when the public is looking at my page. So this is the public version of the page, super clear, super simple, and a very tangible objective that they're looking for. Okay, this is the ultimate desire, tangible objective. Okay, moving down, keep the intro very simple, and your ultimate or your immediate call to action. This should be a strategy session for you. Now, a couple of things you want to be posting on your wall is personable stuff. Show as an attractive character, you need to show that you are flawed, that you're not perfect. Your offer is perfect, but as an attractive character, you are flawed. You are human. Okay. Teach people what they need to know about your business to get started. Teach them, teach them, teach them 10% of your offer, and definitely dive into the what and the why. Okay. Now, even so I like to keep them, this is what's going on. I do videos. People will self-indoctrinate themselves with your video. They will go back through and watch every video that you've ever posted, and they'll indoctrinate themselves. So they'll go read everything, listen to everything, and get to know who you are, and just try to feed off of all this information that you're handing down. So make sure, and they'll go back for years. I've had some people go back years in my posts and be liking things. And so you want to make sure that your page is very clear, very clean, very directed at what you want to accomplish. Now, your Facebook page is about nurturing. You're going to get people out of groups using a myriad of different tactics when you know that they are your audience. Your first goal should be filling up 5,000 friends. And then you should be in, but that's a long-term play. With those that you're adding every single week, you need to be nurturing them on a regular basis. They say it takes anywhere between 7 and 37 touch points in order for individuals to take action on a brand. And the first thing they need to do is know you and like you. And so you're going to be building up the trust and activating their buying mode. What causes people to make a purchase is pain and desire. To activate their buying mode, you need to find and agitate their pain. That will get them thinking about it and wanting to solve their pain. So on your page, when you get into the sales calls, you're going to be receiving a lot of objections. You're going to be knowing what you need to tell somebody to sell them to get them to buy your offer. Don't do it on the phone. Write it down. And when you get off the phone, go write a post about it. And that individual, if they didn't buy on the phone, that's fine. Your follow-up sequence is going to kick into play, and you're going to be posting what they need to know in order to buy from you. And everybody else is going to know it as well. So your personal Facebook page is your pond that you're continually keeping warm and heating up as hot as you can, so that these people, these fish, jump out of the pond into your boat and wanting to do business with you. That's the ultimate goal. Big pond, super hot. Obviously, you're not going to have that right away. So you're going to start small, the small pond, you're going to warm it up twice a day. The more heat possible. After it gets really hot and really big, you won't need as much heat to keep it going, so you can go posting once a day or once a week or something. But in the beginning, you want to prime your profile with upwards of 20 posts. In order to do that, you need to be posting a lot every single day. So be posting 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's totally fine to be posting that much initially to get that initial prime. You can be adding new individuals as well so that those posts don't look stale, that they're engaged with. So don't worry about the sequence here. Just start adding people, clean it up first, start adding people, and start posting 2 to 3 times a day until you hit that 20 post mark. And then you can feather off, but at least do that initially. And all of those posts are going to be nurturing, warming posts. You're going to want to know, these are the objections that people come with. These are the problems that I need to overcome when I get them on the phone. They need to know about these things. First off, people should know what you offer. So that's what you should talk about on this page. Get them excited. The energy that you use when writing is the energy that's going to be conveyed in the written text. So amp yourself up, write about your offer and how amazing it is, and convey that energy to them. Get them excited about what it is you offer. Touch on the pain points and the struggles that they're going through and how you can solve it to move them forward. I always like to say, okay, if the individual's here in their mind and they've made a decision, or where are they? What do they know, and where are they mentally? What do I need to do to get them to that next step, and where do I want them to end up? So I map that out, and then I write content to get them to basically jump on the phone with me, excited about the offer. That's the ultimate goal. So the ways you want to be doing this, you want to be known and liked. So that's what the family relational sort of rapport building posts are about. Mix them in, get them to know all the members of your family, totally fine. You want them to know and like you. You have to be trusting initially to do that. And then build up their trust with all of these value posts that are objection handling. Do video as well to get them in the habit of seeing your face and seeing you around. I get people reaching out to me all the time. I've seen you around in these groups. I love the videos that you post on your wall. I'm interested in this. I'm like, great, that's a hot fish ready to jump out of the pond to me. So you're going to be posting on a regular basis. Consistency is so important that you stay top of mind. And that is what your personal Facebook page is about. Posting on a regular basis, keeping that pond hot, so that whenever you need new fish, whenever you need new prospects and customers, you can go right to your page, post a call to action, or reach out to your friends that you've been nurturing and throw the bait in front of them, get them on the messenger, and get them closed. And your close rate is going to be directly related to how warm and intentful the friends are on your Facebook page. Okay. So warm them up, warm them up, warm them up. And the number of sales you're closing are going to be directly related to how warm you get that audience. Okay. You don't need 100,000 people. 5,000 is plenty. A few hundred is all you need to be very successful.